Hello and welcome to Graceful Connections. This is a special call, live intuitive readings to support your radiant clairvoyance. I'm Sophie Bidard, host and co-creator of Graceful Connections, along with Crystal Hughes, founder of the Academy for the Soul, the online school for intuitive arts. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a master light weaver flowing the purest crystalline light from the great central sun for revelation, liberation, and true self-embodiment. I'm passionate about finding and expressing the divine within and guiding others into this experience as well. My signature work is all about clearing karmic entanglements for wisdom, recollection, and radical liberation to set yourself on a whole new higher vibrational trajectory. I'm delighted to welcome you to this special call. I'll be doing intuitive readings on your clairvoyance, your spiritual sight that reveals the invisible truth behind all reality. Without its clarity, you are navigating life blindfolded, missing the visual signs, symbols, and prophetic visions that could reveal hidden dangers, illuminate your path, and show you the energetic truth of people and situations, leaving you blind to the vast visual landscape of divine communication, missing sacred visions and energetic revelations that could transform your understanding of reality itself. So to request your reading, to come on the line with me, press *2 on your phone or click raise hand on the webcast or place your request in the Q&A box on the web and ask what number one insight wants to be revealed about my clairvoyance right now. Or simply request a reading and that's what I will be reading for you. First, let's create a safe, sacred space for our readings with the orb of truth. Take a moment to let go of anything that doesn't serve this present moment. With each breath, feel yourself arriving more fully here. As we set our intention, may all that flows within our sacred space, be it words, vibrations, energies, serve the highest evolution of our souls and extend outwards in service to all. I invite you to open your heart and your mind to receive all the brilliance that awaits. Activating your connection to the new Earth crystalline grid and to the galactic center, the center of truth. You are perfectly held, both grounded and lifted. You are safe, relaxed, and ready and open to receive. Now I'm calling the orb of truth from the galactic center, the center of truth. And placing the orb of truth around our group, our gathering, each and every one of us. That we be held in the orb of truth and infused with truth all along our time together. And breathe. Beautiful. So before we get to our intuitive readings, I would like to share the highlights about veiled perception depleting your clairvoyant abilities, your spiritual sight that reveals the invisible truth behind all reality. So you may be experiencing veiled perception in the form of seeing only physical reality with no spiritual sight, feeling blind to spiritual dimensions or spiritually in the dark, missing visual signs, symbols, and synchronicities around you. Inability to see auras, energy fields, or chakras. Your third eye may feel closed or dormant. Mental blocks when trying to visualize or imagine. Dismissing visual intuition as imagination. Feeling disconnected from visual meditation practices. Frustration at not seeing what others describe spiritually. Fear of opening your psychic vision due to past trauma. Doubt about visual impressions when they do occur. All of these slow you down, hold you back, keep you stuck, preventing your perception of the invisible truth behind all reality. So it's time to clear the energetic veils, the mental fog, the visual blocks that cloud your spiritual sight. All right, so now that we've set the stage, let's get personal with intuitive readings. Again, to request your reading, to come on the line with me, press *2 on your phone or click raise hand on the webcast, or place your request in the Q&A box on the web and ask what number one insight wants to be revealed about my clairvoyance right now. And we have plenty of requests, which is wonderful. So thank you all for your interest. I'll do my best to get as many served as possible. And also I invite you, if you find a reading for someone else that it resonates, that it gives you shivers, or maybe even it triggers you, then that's for you as well. So in that way, I'm sure you're going to receive plenty of insights and everybody's going to get served today. Okay, so let me start with live callers, then I will go to the Q&A, and then we'll go back and forth. Okay, we're going to Bend, Oregon with Jyoti. Unmuting you, Jyoti. Hello.
Hi, Sophie.
Hi,
Sophie.
Jyoti. Hi.
Good morning. Hello.
Good
Thanks
morning.
for this call.
Sure.
Could you do the reading? Could you please do the reading for me for what is the number one insight for clearing my clairvoyance?
Yeah, thank you, Jyoti. Okay. So, within the orb of truth, I ask your higher self, Jyoti, what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now? Okay, so it's interesting because I had a moment where I was kind of captured by what was going on. Even before I asked the question, my attention was called to the heart center. And then as I asked the question, heart center and going into the throat. And what I'm perceiving is there's a lot of sadness. Your heart, and you know the throat in the way that sometimes when you have sadness that is stuck in your throat, right? And you need to have a big cry, and it's not yet come out, and so it's kind of stuck in your throat, okay? And what I'm perceiving is that there has been instances in the past, so these are karmic entanglements that you will want to clear. It's in your past timeline, genealogical, maternal, and paternal, in which what you yes, it's getting very intense to say it, so that really highlights the truth of it. What you were you or your ancestors were given to see through the third eye it's not always beautiful, and it's not always pretty, right? And it really hurt your heart, and it brought a lot of sadness. And I'm hearing kind of, why do I have this gift if it is to see these horrors or these, dramatic situations? And so this has shut down. It has shut down to some degree your third eye. This pain of the heart as to what it has seen. Okay, and so you will need to clear these karmic entanglements and to reconcile with the knowing and trusting that what you get to see is divine vision. And if it is hard to see, call on the divine to hold you and to empower you and to give you the strength and the courage. Courage is in the heart as well, right? To put courage in your heart to be able to face the visions, whatever they are, because they have a purpose. There's a purpose to you. Whenever you that's for you and everyone, right? Whenever you get to see something that is unpleasant, there's a purpose to it. So we need to be brave and kick our courage in and rise to the occasion. Okay, Jyoti? That makes sense?
That makes so much sense. Thank you so much for doing that. Yeah.
Sure, you're welcome. And if you feel, because I feel like this sadness and all this, it's so stuck in the throat. If between now and Thursday, when we're gonna do the clearing, if the crying comes to you, let it out, let it all out, right? And it may come with a specific notion to it, or it may just be something that it may just be a huge sadness and sorrow and grief that want to come out. Let them out if they want to come out. Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So much. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Blessings. See you on Thursday, Jyoti.
See you Thursday. Yeah. Bye.
Okay. Bye. All right. Beautiful. Yeah, it's not always pretty, but it's always with a purpose and a divine purpose. So, okay. Next, we're going to Minnesota with Annette. Hello, Annette.
Hi, Sophie.
Hi, Annette. Welcome.
Hi, Sophie. Can you hear me?
Hi. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. So what number one insight does my clairvoyance want me to know?
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Okay, let's see. Within the orb of truth, I ask your higher self, Annette, what number one insight does your clairvoyance? Okay, my attention is called to the power center, and your third eye, it kind of summons your power center, like, come on, I need you. I need you to, I need you in this. And it's, for whatever reason, your power center is not fully in, and is not, it's kind of lagging, kind of dragging its feet. And whatever reason, these are karmic entanglements, things that happened in the past that your power center is not as ready to go forward as your third eye is. So you need to clear this. Okay, there's kind of a heaviness there, carrying some stuff that were seen and things that are like, oh, I don't want to do this again. But your third eye wants to do this again. So okay, so make sure to clear this and to get your power on board. Okay,
Okay.
And it feels very. I'm glad it makes sense. It feels so feasible. It's just a matter of doing it because I see immediately your third eye and power center holding hands and then hand in hand. So that's very close. It's just a matter of doing this clearing. There's some old stuff that is holding back your power center, and let's just do it.
Cool. Awesome. I'm ready for it.
All right. Yeah, I know you are. Thank you, Annette. See you on Thursday.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. Wonderful. So a bit later, before I take the next caller, I will share. I'm going to keep doing readings. And soon enough, I'm going to share with everyone how I'm here to support you with clearing these karmic entanglements of veiled perception. And this is going to be happening live on Thursday. So make sure to stay and listen to this and find out how I'm here to support you with that. Okay, let's keep going with our readings. We're going to have Laquita on the line. Hello.
Hi, Sophie.
Hi, Laquita. Welcome.
Thank you. What number one insight wants to be revealed about my clairvoyance right now?
Yes, thank you. Okay. Within the orb of truth, I ask your higher self, Laquita, what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance. Okay, that's interesting. It's your throat goes in front, and it's almost like your clair audience is screaming, me, I want to do it, and it's screaming so loud that it doesn't leave much space for your clairvoyance. But the thing is, this is a misconception that the one has to go before the other. I was just pondering this before the call, how actually we are treating them separately, right, one by one, so that we can take care of each sense, but they actually come together as an orchestra comes together, right? And you need the symphony of having your clairaudience with your clairvoyance, with your clairsentience, with your claircognizance operating together, and whichever is the one to deliver this insight or that insight, just letting your energy system take care of the orchestration, right? There's no hierarchy of who goes first as in a set way, right? So whatever, and okay, it's kind of, okay, it's rooted, that's definitely karmic entanglements. It's rooted in the past timeline and maternal and paternal lines, in which somehow you and your ancestors in some past lives and ancestral lives decided that you were like channelers, and you were here to speak and making a big deal of it. And which is fine, but to the detriment of your clairvoyance and possibly of your other senses. Okay, so you're gonna need to clear this kind of decision to go all in with clairaudience and to allow them all to come together and to come as an orchestra. Okay.
Okay, yes, that makes sense.
Makes sense? Okay, yeah. So,
yes.
Yeah. And, okay, I'm hearing something. Reassure your throat and your clairaudience that it's not about disqualifying her. It's about teamwork. It's time to be a team, time to operate as a team and to collaborate and cooperate. It's not about downgrading your clairaudience or and between now, I know you're going to be on Thursday. Between now and then, what you can do is give gratitude to your clairaudience for all that it has done for you and its great service, and then invite it to be a team member now.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thank you. I will see you on Thursday.
See you on Thursday. Blessings. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, very good. Let's keep going. We are going to Encinatas with Penelope. Now I know. Now I recognize your number.
You recognize the laugh.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know the question then. We're going to, and the team effort thing is very important. I like that.
It is. It is. Yes, that's all. That's why I say, it may resonate with many. Yes, so some insights are for everyone. So be attentive to what comes through for everyone. Okay. Okay. So thank you, Penelope. Within the orb of truth, I ask your higher self, Penelope, what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now? Okay, so interesting. Here's what I'm being shown. There's like glasses, like corrective glasses, like you would wear glasses for your physical eyes, right? If you need the sight correction. Right. So there's glasses in front of your third eye, but you actually don't need them, and what they actually do is they distort, right? So they disrupt instead of being helping and supportive. Maybe you needed them at some point. What I'm hearing is that it's a belief, so they've been placed there by mistake, or maybe someone tricked you into having these. Maybe they were honest and believing they were helping you. Maybe they were tricking you, right? Who knows? And maybe combination, because this may not have happened only once. So, but I'm seeing you like removing these glasses. Get these glasses off, okay? So because they put distortion, they filter out, they put distortion. Things are deformed, distorted, okay? You see less clearly with these glasses than without. So the first step is to remove these glasses, and it's as simple as deciding to do it, right? When you wear glasses, if you want to take them out, you take them out, right? So that's where you want to, that's your priority for now, Penelope. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes, I think so.
Okay,
I think
great.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, it came so clearly that I'm sure your higher self knows exactly, because it gives.
Actually, I've actually figured it out recently, and you just are confirming it.
Confirming,
so
yeah. Well,
yeah.
It's your higher self confirming. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, take those glasses off. Thank you, Penelope. Blessings. All right. Okay. Let's keep going. All right. Let me see. We're going to Queens, New York with Anne. Unmuting you, Anne. Hello.
Hello. Hi, Sophie.
Hi, Anne. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for taking my question. So, what number one insight wants to be revealed about my clairvoyance right now?
Yeah, thank you. Okay, let's see. Within the orb of truth, I ask your higher self, what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now. Okay, it's interesting. The teamwork is coming again. And here's the thing that I'm being shown and made to feel at the same time. Your clairvoyance wants to work with your clairaudience, in the sense that your clairvoyance wants you to speak, to use your throat, right? So to use your voice and to speak what you see. Okay. Now, as a practice, You may speak it to yourself, but make sure to speak it out loud, right? And even if it's something small or maybe not the biggest vision of your lifetime, right? To start practicing describing, speaking up, giving voice to your visions. That's what it is. Giving voice to your visions. Okay? And practice start until there will be occasions in which you will be of service by doing it, and it will just happen by itself. Until then, until there's such opportunities that show up, practice by speaking what you see through your third eye, even if it's little things, okay, just as a practice and as a way for your third eye to find the hand and to hold the hand of your throat, and for them to be together, and for your third eye to know that what it sees is being given voice to, okay? So in short, does that make sense, Anne?
Yes, no, I mean, that is so validating because that's a practice that I've been actually just started maybe a couple of months, just very naturally. So it's very validating to hear this.
Absolutely. That's wonderful. So you know, right? You know, and that's your higher self telling you to take it seriously and take it up, take it like, let's go. And to clear whatever disconnect there has been, right? Karmic entanglements in your past timeline, maternal, paternal lines that have disconnected your throat from your third eye. Clear those karmic entanglements in order to support and empower and to bring energy to their connection, right? So that it will be much more effortless, much more natural, much more magical. It will just happen naturally. You will see and speak it, and it will be very powerful. Okay?
It's wonderful. Thank you. That makes me so happy.
Yeah, thank you. I hope you can join on Thursday so you can clear this disconnection, okay?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, thank you. Blessings to you, Anne. I love it. Love it. Divine timing, divine orchestration, for sure. Okay, let's keep going. We are going, let me see. We are going to Pompano Beach, Florida with Tamara. Hello, Tamara.
Hello, Sophie, and thank you
Tamara.
for calling on me. Yes, and I appreciate so much the intuitive reading last week, and I'm back again. And I'll see you
we are back. We are doing it. Okay, thank you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for your request, Tamara.
Thank you.
Let's see for you within the orb of truth. I ask your higher self what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now. Okay, it's interesting the way it's presenting. What it's showing me, it's like your third eye is gone to sleep. I'm seeing it lying down instead of being up and ready, right? And you need to snap it out of its sleep, like Sleeping Beauty, right? Snap it out, wake up, it's time. And whatever, I was going to say whatever the reason, there have been many reasons in the past. These are karmic entanglements. So many instances in your past lives, in your ancestors' lives, in which there were traumatic events and traumatic experiences associated with the use of your third eye. and so many scenarios, like all the different scenarios you could think of. A scenario in which you are traumatized by what you got to see, as an earlier reading came. Scenarios in which you got to see something, you shared it, and it created dramatic situations, right? There has been so many situations and so many different scenarios that it ended up into, okay, I'm not doing this. Your third eye deciding, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm just going to go to sleep, right? And lying down. Now it's time to be brave, because your higher self wants it and you're ready to reawaken your third eye from its long sleep of sleeping beauty. Come on, let's get back, get up. We're going to help you clearing those karmic entanglements, clearing the energetic imprints of all those scenarios of traumatic events, that once these are cleared, your third eye can kick in and can wake up and can like open its own eyes and say, okay, wow, I'm ready. Let's see. Let's get to work. Let's get to play. Okay? That sound good?
It sounds real good. And again, today, a doctor's office called 5 minutes before we started, and I missed the beginning. So I'm not trying to be rude, but I totally understand. It totally resonates. I'm so grateful for the intuitive reading. It's inside me. I could grasp, like I know a couple of specific examples of things, but I don't know what things that I need to get rid of. Or maybe you don't need to. What you need to get rid of is a whole packet of things that are, whatever it is, trauma, karmic entanglements. You don't need to know all those scenarios. They are scenarios, they are stories, right? Mm-hmm. But what they are is traumatic events that have led your third eye to decide to go to sleep. Now, when we do the clearing on Thursday, you're just going to follow the guidance, follow the instructions. Your higher self is going to do it, and is going to clear all these different scenarios. You don't need to know them. There's too many of them. These are stories. You don't need the stories. You just need to be, what's the best thing for you to do is to be committed, decided, dedicated, and willing to, I want to awaken my third eye from its long sleep. I respect and honor that it needed to sleep because it was too much, but now it's time to wake up. We're going to do it. Oh, excellent.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. We're doing it on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. Thank you, Tamara.
I'll be with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Blessings, Tamara. All right. Beautiful. Yes. We're doing it on Thursday. Let me just hold on a second. Yes, let me take a couple of readings from the Q&A where we have so many requests, and then I will share with you about our Thursday event. Okay, so let me see, where are we going? We're going to Germany with Veronique. Thank you, Veronique. Tuning in within the orb of truth. I ask your higher self, Veronique, what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now? Okay, my attention is brought to the end of spine, to the root chakra. Past experiences of visions and spiritual side has brought scare, like terror, like it could be, for example, that's just one example, which probably was included in the packet of your you and your lineages, past traumatic experiences. That's just one example. There are probably many others, but that's going to speak to you. You and all those who had premonitions of the fall of Atlantis, premonitions of the fall of Lemuria, right, the floods, having those premonitions visually, imagine the magnitude of the visions and the I'm getting to feel it, I can tell you, the magnitude of the horror and the devastation that you got to experience before the experience, right? And so these premonitious visions, those instances that were traumatic, have created an association of visions are scary. Visions can be scary, happen to be scary, sometimes they are scary, and in short it became visions are scary, I don't want visions, right? And it turns shut down to some degree, right? Shut down your third eye. So you want to clear these karmic entanglements, and you're going to do it on Thursday, and it's going to bring back the sense of being safe and secure, because again, when we get visions and spiritual sight, it has a divine purpose. The divine doesn't give it to you to give you a hard time, but trusts you to be able to handle them with the courage in your heart, with the divine in your heart, so that you can be of divine service. Okay? So clearing all this fear, these past instances of traumatic events that have led to associating third eye visions with terror, fear, and I don't want to see. It's just too scary. Okay? So thank you, Veronique. Blessings. This may be for many. There was such an intensity of this message. I feel that it may resonate with many. So everyone for whom it resonates, this is for you as well. Okay. Let me take one more before we go to review what we're going to do on Thursday. So we're going to go, hold on a second. We're going to go to, just navigating this technology. Sometimes it's a bit an interesting experience to be in the third eye and in all those subtle senses, and then to come back to technology. Kind of a strange mixture. Okay, going to Sacramento with Carol. Thank you, Carol. Within the orb of truth, I ask your higher self, Carol, what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now, Carol? Okay, there are blocks in your heart center, a reluctance to see. Again, understandably, these are experiences and types of karmic entanglements that are shared by many of you, many of us. Past experiences of visions that have been unpleasant, difficult, traumatic visions. that have brought so much pain to your heart? Why am I the one who has to see this and has to convey this? Why? That's what I'm just keep hearing, why. And while your heart is crying, why, it's busy being entangled in these past traumatic experiences instead of gathering its courage and strengthening its connection with the divine in order to be ready. Heart has to be ready for third eye. They need to work also hand in hand. And if the heart lacks courage, then it depletes your third eye. Okay, so that's where you want to clear the karmic entanglements as a priority, right? And liberate your heart from these this crying why and these past traumatic experiences, these karmic entanglements, so that your heart can be courageous, strong, and available, and let's do this, right? Addressing your third eye with a let's do this. We're here to serve. This is divine service. And we are divinely supported when we are of divine service. Okay? So thank you, Carol. Blessings. Okay. We'll come back to more readings. For now, I want to share with you how to support you with liberating yourself from veiled perception and all the different ways in which it is showing up for you. I've been inspired to create a brand new series of live sessions for clearing, healing, and activation of your clair senses, the Etheric Propeller for Divine Intuition series. So to follow me as I share about it on the webcast and replay page, you have a link and a button. Click to discover the Etheric Propeller for Radiant Clairvoyance, or go to gracefulconnections.com/Propeller Clairvoyance. Propeller Clairvoyance, all in one word. So during this live workshop happening this Thursday, July 31st, at 9 a.m. Pacific, we come together to clear and heal your karmic entanglements of veiled perception and then proceed to the activation of radiant clairvoyance. So we start with creating your safe, sacred space of the crystalline chamber of light where you receive your orb of radiant clairvoyance powered by the EI, the etheric intelligence. That's the key. You're going to allow the EI, the etheric intelligence with your higher self to do the work for you with the guidance and instructions that I'm going to give. And so your orb of radiant clairvoyance with the etheric intelligence will clear the karmic entanglements of veiled perception with the elemental clover of light protocol, clearing in your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies at the level of your aura, past timeline, genealogical maternal line, genealogical paternal line, and future lifeline. So very thorough, very systematic. Yes, we engage the earth elementals for the clearing and healing of veiled perception in your physical body, water elementals for your emotional body, air elementals for your mental body, and fire elementals for your spiritual body, clearing and healing at the level of your aura, past timeline, genealogical maternal and paternal lines, and future lifeline. And then we proceed to the activation of radiant clairvoyance with DNA light language codes and the transmission of pure source light from the great central sun to fill in and nourish your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual bodies with the light of truth, revealing the wisdom and guidance of radiant clairvoyance. And we complete with your ethereal frequency attunement mantra for radiant clairvoyance. And you'll use your mantra on a daily basis to access and tap into the frequency of radiant clairvoyance, a divinely inspired, guided, and supported gift of spiritual sight. Awaken and upgrade your third eye, enhance your psychic vision and your ability to receive vivid divine visions, symbolic guidance, and spiritual insights with luminous clarity. So to prepare and support your clearing, healing, and activation session, you'll receive a PDF guide containing all the details and guidance you need for your session preparation to gain the greatest possible outcomes in the smoothest possible way. Your clearing, healing, and activation session with your personal orb of radiant clairvoyance, and your ethereal frequency attunement mantra. So I hope you'll seize this brand new opportunity to upgrade your clairvoyance to unprecedented levels with the power of the EI, the etheric intelligence. So get your etheric propeller for radiant clairvoyance. Click on the button or on the link on the webcast and replay page, or go to gracefulconnections.com/propellerclairvoyance. And I also want to bring to your attention the Etheric Propeller Series Bundle, Divine Intuition Liberation, which includes this session, the Etheric Propeller for Radiant Clairvoyance, plus another 3 Etheric Propellers for Crystalline Clairaudience, for Awakened Clairsentience, and for Illuminated Claircognizance. So you definitely want to consider this bundle that comes with a very special price and really amazing value if you're looking for deep and systematic healing, clearing, and activations for full spectrum intuitive mastery. This is for you. You have the link on your webcast and replay page, or again, go to gracefulconnections.com/propeller intuition. For the bundle, gracefulconnections.com/propeller intuition. All right. So now that we have clarity on how we're gonna do this on Thursday, and a good number of you are already enrolled for Thursday, so that's wonderful, and I hope many more are gonna join, so we're gonna be doing this together. With that, let's go back to the Q&A where we have so many requests. So let me keep going through the list. We're going next to Granby in Quebec with Jeanette. Thank you, Jeanette. Within the orb of truth, I ask your higher self, Jeanette, what number 1 insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now? Okay, I'm going to the back of the heart and a sense of backstabbing, and there are instances in which in the past, so these are karmic entanglements to clear, instances in which you were pure, your ancestors were pure, using your gift of vision, sharing your visions, but they have been misused by others who have betrayed you, betrayed your trust, used your vision, maybe claim those visions to be theirs, or use your visions to manipulate, to betray, to do dirty things. Okay, so you felt like a stab in the back, that like the betrayal, right? And well, what is it worth sharing the gift if it turns out into betrayal? right? Betrayal of yourself, betrayal of others, betrayal of the visions. So you want to clear these karmic entanglements, okay? Liberate your heart from this pain and allow your third eye to be free and to be empowered again and to be pure, to, yes, let's do it. And to let the divine take care, let the divine take care of the outcomes. Okay? Thank you, Jeanette. Blessings. All right, we're going now to Sweden with Kinga. Thank you, Kinga. Tuning in within the orb of truth. I ask your higher self, Kinga, what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now? Again, in the heart center, there's a lot of sorrow. So these are experiences. I'm getting a resonance with some of you, some of us. It was about premonitions, visions, visual premonitions for Atlantis. For some of you, it was for Lemuria. For some of you, it was for both. For some of you, it was for other instances. But these type of visions, seeing, like, previewing massive traumatic events that end up having associated use of your third eye with pain in the heart, use of your third eye. I'm hearing for you, Kinga, almost like a malediction, right? Somehow there's a part of you that has made you believe that seeing is a malediction, that if you see it, that's as if you were responsible for what's gonna happen when you get to see it, right? Or maybe you try to stop it, but there was no stopping it, okay? So you want to bring relief and healing to your heart. And again, this resonates for right through many readings already. Liberate your heart to be strong and reclaim the courage to be with the divine and to be of divine service with courage, and to clear these karmic entanglements from the past and these imprints from the past. Okay? Thank you, Kinga. Blessings. Next, we're going to New York with Jill. Thank you, Jill, tuning in. Within the orb of truth, Jill, I ask your higher self, what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now. Okay, I'm seeing and sensing at the same time. When your third eye kicks in, and it shows me as it puts on its glasses, like magnifying glasses, like your third eye decides, or your higher self decides, let's go and see, let's use the gift of sight. There's paralyzing fear and huge sense of insecurity that arises at your root chakra. Okay, and so again, that's same as many previous readings, from the karmic entanglements from past experiences, traumatic experiences of what you were given to perceive with your third eye, premonitory visions, previews of what was going to happen. And so many, not only the premonitions, but so many instances in which your using your third eye didn't turn out so well, always so well, and turned out into traumatic events for others, for you. It's time to reclaim the power of your third eye and reclaim the divine service nature and quality of it, to dedicate it to divine service. Even if it is scary, now is the time to be brave. That's for you, Jill. That's for many of us, for all of us. Now, if ever, now is the time to be brave. Okay? Now, what helps us being brave is, yes, summoning our courage in our hearts, calling the divine, but also clearing the energetic imprints from the past. Because what I'm sensing is it's making you very unstable, like how it affects your root chakra, and this sense of not being safe, not being secure. It makes you kind of wobbly on your legs, or whether feeling ungrounded or wanting to run away, not from the situation, but from the seeing, right? It's as if your third eye wants to run away and to say, no, I'm not doing it. Okay. Well, your higher self wants you to be ready to do it again. Okay. So yeah, clearing these karmic entanglements would be a great thing for you, Jill. Thank you. Blessings. All right. All right. Let's keep going. Let me take a sip of water. Carol in Sacramento says, thank you, Sophie. I am ready. Yes, you are ready. You are. We are also ready. We just need to kind of brush the dust and make ourselves be totally ready. We feel ready. We want to remove those karmic entanglements that hold us back. That's what we're doing together. Okay, John. John, I don't have your location, but it's John 998. So I hope you're gonna recognize yourself, John. Tuning in within the orb of truth. I ask your higher self, John, what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now? Okay, we're back to the throat chakra, third eye connection that needs to be reestablished. Your throat is just repeating, I'm just too scared, I'm just too scared, and is speaking the voice of your third eye. And so there's an obsession of I'm just too scared and being entangled, okay, scared from the imprints from the past, the karmic entanglements on your past timeline, maternal, paternal lines, instances where what you get to see was scary, instances where what you or your ancestors get to see turned out into dramatic events. And as a result, the fear is prominent, and the fear is at the forefront. Okay, you need to clear. And why is it just repeating and just so scared? It just wants to call your attention on how much fear there is, and this fear belongs to the past, and it is at the forefront. So you want to liberate your third eye and your throat from all this fear. And that's going to allow you to work with the divine, with your higher self, and to do your divine service fearlessly. When we're in fear, what do? We call the divine, and we place our fear in the hands of the divine, and we ask the divine to guide us, to support us, to be with us through whatever it is we have to do, our divine service. and we do it. Now, in order to be able to do that, you need to be free from the karmic entanglements rooted in the past. Okay, so I hope you can join on and will join on Thursday, John. Thank you. Blessings. Okay. All right. Next, we are going to Johannesburg, South Africa with Mikove. Thank you, Mikove. Tuning in. Within the orb of truth, Mikove, I ask your higher self, what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now, Mikove? Again, it's the fear. What I'm being shown is your third eye in its place, right, where it belongs. It's going backwards, and when you're scared of something, and instead of walking forward, or you're just walking backwards and trying to escape and trying to not be there and trying to not be involved. So I'm being shown your third eye going backwards and being so reluctant and so entangled with the fear. Okay, again, karmic entanglements, so many situations in the past that have created fear, that your third eye, for you, Mikove, it's directly your third eye is carrying the fear. It's like your third eye is terrorized. Okay, so you want to liberate your third eye from this terror based on past experiences, on karmic entanglements, so that your third eye can be at its own place and do its own thing. Okay, liberate from the imprint from the past. Okay, thank you, Mikove. Blessings. Next, we're going to Reel in the UK with Angela. Thank you, Angela. Tuning in. Within the orb of truth, I ask your higher self, Angela, what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now, Angela? Okay, it resonates with quite a number of previous readings. For you, it's your heart center is in pain for what your third eye had to see, what your gift of vision. It's what your heart has interpreted it into is my gift is being used to see horrific things. And well, that's one way you can put it, but that's not the point, right? The point is your third eye and your gift of vision are meant to be of divine service. And sometimes it is by seeing beautiful visions and seeing things that end up well. Sometimes they don't end up well, but the purpose of the vision, there's always a higher purpose to having vision. So that's for all of us. We need to, again, clear our fear, clear the imprints from the past, and gather our courage and our determination to be of divine service. And if we need to know, we can ask, what is the highest purpose of these visions? And sometimes we get the answers. Sometimes, as we say, the divine has mysterious ways. We're not always privy to what's the purpose of this or that element of our divine service. Okay, so there's trust and faith have to kick in, but it starts with clearing your heart and bringing relief to your heart from the past experiences and from the fear. Okay? Thank you, Angela. Blessings. All right. Next, we're going to Hutchinson with Sandra. Thank you, Sandra. Within the orb of truth, I ask your higher self what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now. For you, Sandra, the reluctance due to the karmic entanglements, right, due to the past imprints of traumatic experiences, the reluctance is in the power center. It's a feeling nauseous, feeling sick. Power center is not happy not on board with using the third eye, and it's like, oh, that makes me sick, it makes me feel nauseous, I don't want to do this again. You want to clear these karmic entanglements, free your power center, that your power center be available to bring power, right? You need power to carry these visions, to share the visions, to even allow the visions to come through, okay? So clearing these karmic entanglements, first and foremost for you, Sandra, affecting your power center. Okay, thank you, Sandra. Blessings. I hope you can join on Thursday. We're doing this on Thursday. All right. Let me go back to take a couple of hands raised that I have here, and then I'll go back to the Q&A where we have so many requests. So for now, going to Walnut Creek, California on the phone 3027. Unmuting you. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi. Yes. What is your name, please?
Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Hi. Can you please ask my higher self what the number one insight that wants to be revealed about my clairvoyance?
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah. Thank you, Mary. Okay. Within the orb of truth, I ask your higher self, what's the number one insight? Okay, so my legs want to run away. That's kind of the I'm seeing like little cartoon legs that are, you know, when they run very, very fast, and they're like, brrr, right? They go like, and
yeah.
So I don't know, is it your whole being who wants to run away, or is it your third eye who wants to run away? And does it, it's at the end, it's the same thing. It's oh no, I just want to run away. Run away. Okay, interesting. Now that I'm saying it, so that's why it's so important to and meaningful to speak what we see, because as I speak it, I get more clarity and precision. And what I'm hearing as I'm describing this is there's a need to stop running away from the responsibility.
Okay.
Okay. And so clearing the karmic entanglements, obviously this compulsion to run away, it's rooted in karmic entanglements, in so many experiences, again, from the past, where traumatic visions and traumatic events that came from or you interpreted that the events came from the visions, but the visions don't make the traumatic events happen. They're just visions, right? And so there has been a dropping of the responsibility. I don't want this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be involved, right? So you need to clear the karmic entanglements that keep you entangled and and translate into these running legs that are just like escape, right? So that you can stand wherever it is. You can stand, and your third eye can stand where it is requested to stand and do what you have to do, and third eye do what it has to do and be of divine service. Okay? Imprints from the past make you run away. It's time to stop running.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you, Marie. Thank you for the fun visual.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you. Very explicit too. Thank you.
Yeah,
Blessings.
thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it can be fun too, right? I mean, delivered in a fun way. So let's allow for that. Okay, I have an anonymous hand raised in a non-identified location. So I'm going to unmute you, and I hope you can recognize yourself. Hello. Hello, hello, hand raised. Anonymous hand raised, it's for you. I cannot call on you. Okay, so I can't reach to you if I don't have your name and I don't have your location. So let me go back to the Q&A list. So many requests. Let's go to Cheltenham in the UK with Jeannie. Okay, thank you, Jeannie. Within the orb of truth, I ask your higher self, Jeannie, what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now. Okay, your throat is getting involved, not in the way that it is required, right? Again, we've discovered with previous readings and with the one I just gave to Mary, how speaking the vision helps to bring more significance and more details, right, to come through. So sharing the vision, so using the throat, engaging the throat to speak. And your throat is actually busy just saying, I'm not interested, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, I don't want to be involved, I don't want to be involved, I don't want to be involved. And so instead of being available to speak what comes through your third eye, your throat is like, like a disrupting child in the classroom who is just making a mess and disrupting the whole class and out of doing something else and speaking, making noise, the throat is making noise by saying, I don't want to be involved, I don't want to be involved. So this is obviously karmic entanglements that you want to clear. You want to liberate your throat from its trauma and its panicky response to trauma that says, no, I don't want to be involved. And once you liberate your throat, it's going to be available to support your third eye by giving voice to the vision. So that's what your higher self wants you to do. I hope you can join on Thursday. Jeannie, thank you. Blessings. All right, we're going to Zambia with Mwaka. Thank you, Mwaka. Thank you, Mwaka. Within the orb of truth, I ask your higher self, Mwaka, what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now? Okay, so for you, Mwaka, the fear and the panic and the I don't want to do that is right there. in your third eye. I'm seeing your third eye. You know when with people's physical eyes, when you're in a shock or in a panic, and maybe the eyes go left, right, up, down, like or buzzing, like right, buzzing with fear, looking left, right, like how can I escape? Where can I escape? Where, right? This panic is in the third eye, is running in the third eye. So you want to clear these karmic entanglements of panic in your third eye. Just simply letting yourself be guided, right? Liberate your third eye so that it's no longer in panic mode, but it can settle, coming into its power, and with the support of the divine and of your whole energy system, that it starts to operate again. For now, it's just trapped, it's entangled in terror and panic from the past. So you want to clear these karmic entanglements. Liberate your third eye. Okay. Thank you, Mwaka. Blessings. We are going to Sopheville. Not sure how to pronounce this location, but hopefully you're going to recognize Sopheville, S-O-U-F-F-Ville, Sopheville, with Brenda. Thank you, Brenda. Tuning in. Within the orb of truth, Brenda, I ask your higher self. What number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now, Brenda? Okay, we're going to the end of your spine, your root chakra. There's the sense of not feeling safe, not feeling secure, insecurity. So generated from the past by the visions you had to see that were not happy visions, right? And there's a sense of the weight of this insecurity and lack of safety. It weighs on your root chakra, and it pulls you backward and down, almost makes you fall on your butt. Okay, but what's important is it's pulling you backward and down instead of being able to go forward and up, right? Moving forward and up. No, you're being pulled backward and down, so regressing and going down. Okay, so you want to liberate your root chakra, that it be strong again and that it can support your third eye with a sense of, yeah, we're safe. Let's do this in a safe way, and let's call the guidance on from the higher self and how to do this spiritual sight, how to do this spiritual vision thing, how to do this third eye thing in a way that is safe. Okay, that's obviously going to be by working with your higher self and working with the divine and following guidance. Okay, but for now, priority, you want to liberate your root chakra and restore the sense of safety and security. Thank you, Brenda. Blessings. We're going to Fairview Park with Deborah. Thank you, Deborah. Tuning in. Within the orb of truth, I ask your higher self, Deborah, what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now? Going to your heart, there's a lot of pain in your heart from the imprint of the visions. I wonder how many, was it all of us? Were we all in, quite possibly, Atlantis, in Lemuria, in either, in both, in other massive traumatic experiences. For you, Deborah, your heart hurts, still hurts from the imprint, carries hurt from the imprint of past visions. And what's associated is vision hurts. And so you certainly want to no longer carry this association. You also want to bring relief to your heart. So clear the karmic entanglements and liberate your heart, let your heart be courageous again and support your third eye. Okay? So I hope you will join on Thursday. Deborah, thank you. Blessings. Okay, let's keep going. We're doing great. We are doing great. And we keep going. All right. Linda in Alberta. Linda with a Y in Alberta, Canada. Thank you, Linda. Within the orb of truth, I ask your higher self, Linda, what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now? Okay, interesting, because the sensations have been going different places of the body until it's the whole body. It's this sense of freeze, right? As we say, fight, flight, or freeze as a response to fear. Instances and the imprint of those instances in which you had massive visions and visions of premonitory visions of traumatic events, dramatic events that it froze you. You get into freeze, right? Now, once you're into freeze, what I get to experience is not just a part of you. It's like the whole being is under freeze, including your third eye, and the whole being is under freeze to the notion of spiritual sight and vision. Okay, so you want to clear those karmic entanglements, get out of the freeze mode, right? Liberate yourself from those imprints from the past, so that, well, once you are no longer in freeze mode, now you can be active, you can be involved, you can get into action and get into service. That's what we want, right? Divine service. So definitely, I hope you can join. I hope you will join, Linda, on Thursday or on the replay. That's just a matter of getting propelled into radiant clairvoyance. Okay, thank you, Linda. Blessings. We're going to Big Rapids with Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. Within the orb of truth, I ask your higher self, what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now? Okay, so for you, Jennifer, there's sensations in the root chakra. There's not feeling safe, not feeling secure, but it's a doubt about your doubting your third eye. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. And this not feeling safe about your gift, not feeling secure about using your gift. This doubt that, yeah, it is rooted in the past. Um, you want you want to just you want to give, you and everyone, we all want to give our third eye and our clairvoyance all the best conditions so that it can operate spontaneously and freely and naturally and organically, right? So anything that we put onto it that is controlling or restricting or doubting or giving it, this is how, like a specific way to do it. No, just let it flow freely, okay? But we need to give the third eye the right conditions. Right now, when this doubt is running, is present in your root chakra, it's running throughout from the root, it goes up, right? It's like a pollution that goes through the spine all the way up, and then it doubts. Now, when you're in doubt, what do? You go blah, 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 blah. You don't do it well, you question everything. So you want to clear. Now, this has been imprinted again, karmic entanglements from the past, where what happened many times is that using your gift or your gift of vision or your ancestors using their gift, others have laughed about it, have questioned it, have brought doubt, right? Because they just, they couldn't handle it. Maybe it didn't serve them, so they would disqualify it, okay? And it's brought doubt. Now, it's not about the outcome and how others receive it. It's about how aligned you are with the divine and with what the divine gives you to do. And your trust in your gift, you work it out with your higher self and with the divine, not with how others respond. Okay? Of course, it's human to take others' response as a gauge to are we doing well or not, but that's not how we need to do it. We need to check are we doing good or not with our higher self and with the divine. Okay? That's how we get empowered, not by listening to others who don't have always our highest good and highest good of all in sight, let's say. Okay, so you want to clear these karmic entanglements, Jennifer. Thank you. Blessings. All right. We are doing good. Let's keep going. Okay. We're going to Graham with Karen. Thank you, Karen. Within the orb of truth, I ask your higher self what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now. Okay, there's a sense of not feeling supported by the divine. It translates with some discomfort and rigidity and maybe even pain in the lower back. And that's associated with using your third eye. And what I'm being shown is how these are karmic entanglements. There are instances in your past timeline and maternal paternal lines in which you and your ancestors lost track, kind of got a bit carried away with pride, with the gift, like I'm doing it, right? Look at what I'm doing. And now it's good to be proud of your gift, but to always remember it's a divine gift. It's a gift the divine has trusted you with, and that it's meant to be of divine service as well. And so by making this a very, there was arrogance, there was making it a very, that's my gift, look at what I'm doing, not including the divine in it. Now, the flip side of it is that, well, if you're not including the divine in it, the divine, then in your, the shadow side of it is that you don't feel the divine support, right? If you don't play with the divine, well, the divine is there, but you don't feel it. So, sorry. You need to clear these karmic entanglements of I'm doing it, that's my gift, right? Like making it a human thing. It's a human thing that the divine has trusted you with, and it's a divinely human thing. Okay, so you need to clear these karmic entanglements so that you will recover the divine support to your third eye. Okay? Thank you, Karen. Blessings. Again, I hope you can join on Thursday. All right. Let's see where we are. Let me take a drink of water. All right. I'm going to do a couple more. I think it's been clear for a little while, like what the readings point to, right? Very clearly. I hope everybody understands, whether you get a reading or not, that what's depleting and obstructing, disturbing your third eye are imprints from the past, and no matter what they are, you want to clear them in order to liberate your third eye to be free, to be operational, right? And as I said earlier, it actually really doesn't matter what's the story, what's the nature of what's the block. We're gonna on Thursday, we're gonna massively clear the blocks. We're gonna throw a big, large, huge fishing net, and we're gonna catch all the blocks that can be cleared and clear them. And for that, what you need is your resolve, your commitment, your determination to liberate your third eye from karmic entanglements. You don't need so much or you don't need at all, if you ask me, to know what was it about, okay? So what all the readings show is that it's about imprints from the past. That's what's the important thing to take away. It's about imprints from the past that result in depletion, at the least, all the way to paralysis in the present. Okay, so you want to clear these imprints from the past in order to bring back your abilities in the present. Linda with a Y, right? Thank you so much, Sophie. Deeply appreciated your divine insight of freezing. Much to contemplate. All the best. Yes, thank you. Thank you for receiving the reading, Linda. Okay. We're going to go. I'm going to do a couple more because, again, it starts to repeat itself and the essence is the same, imprints from the past. But let me do a couple more. We're going to Perpignan with Noël. Thank you, Noël. Within the orb of truth, Noël, I ask your higher self, what number one insight wants to be revealed about your clairvoyance right now. I'm being shown I'm being shown a dog, a pet, all curled up and sleeping. That's your third eye gone to sleep. Okay. Because of, there's fear, there's trauma, there's all those karmic entanglements, all those instances in which using your third eye, it's always the same story, it seems, right? Using your third eye didn't end up well for yourself or for others, or it was interpreted by your being that what you saw, that you created, that you hold responsibility for what you saw turned out bad. Well, that's not your responsibility, right? You get the vision, it's divine vision, and you need to liberate your third eye from all the heaviness, from the imprints from the past, so that your third eye can get up on its legs. And how dogs do, they get up from their sleep, they get back on their legs and they shake it off, right? And then they're ready to run, ready to play, ready to go. Okay, so at this stage, your third eye is in sleep mode, in dormant. Okay, you need to clear its karmic entanglements of veiled perception so that it can wake up again and get back to play, get back to action. Okay? I hope you can join. I hope you will join on Thursday, Noel. Thank you. Blessings. All right. We're going to Mottingen, Bayern in Germany with Jasmine. Thank you, Jasmine. Within the orb of truth, I ask your higher self what number one insight wants to be revealed by your clairvoyance right now, Jasmine. Still on the metaphor of sleeping, right? I'm seeing your third eye sitting in the bed and sitting there. So not yet up, not totally asleep anymore, no longer lying down, but not yet up. So just awakening, waking up, wondering, where am I, what's going on, how am I feeling? It's in that stage. And it's kind of stuck in this sitting position. There's more. I'm seeing like it's rubbing its eyes, like not feeling good yet, not feeling clear. So there are karmic entanglements, there are imprints from the past that your third eye would benefit from clearing them, so that your third eye can then, I'm seeing then suddenly like, whoa, get up, get on his feet, and okay, let's go, let's do it, like the doggy earlier, right? When it's shaken up out of its sleep, and then it's ready to go, and it's enthusiastic. Okay, so you would benefit from clearing those karmic entanglements, whatever they are. It doesn't matter. These are imprints from past experiences that have ended up shutting down your third eye. You want to clear the sleepiness. You want to awaken, help it final awaken and get up on its feet and get into action. So I hope you join us on Thursday, Jasmine. Thank you. Blessings. Yeah, so you see, we've come to all the readings point to the same direction. So I really believe at this point, whether or not you have received your intuitive reading or picked up insights from someone else's reading, at this point, I think it is clear how I can support you to liberate yourself from the veiled perception. So let me wrap up my special offer. Click on the button or the link on the webcast or replay page, or go to gracefulconnections.com/propeller clairvoyance. The etheric propeller for radiant clairvoyance, clearing, healing, and activation session. It is happening live on Thursday, July 31st at 9 a.m. Pacific. There will be a replay, of course. Are you ready for radiant clairvoyance? A divinely inspired, guided, and supported gift of spiritual sight. Awaken and upgrade your third eye, enhance your psychic vision and your ability to receive vivid divine visions, symbolic guidance, and spiritual insights with luminous clarity. Get your etheric propeller for radiant clairvoyance. I also want to remind you of the etheric propeller series bundle, Divine Intuition Liberation, which includes this session, etheric propeller for radiant clairvoyance, plus another 3 etheric propellers for crystalline clairaudience, for awakened clairsentience, and for illuminated claircognizance. This bundle has a great price, amazing value for full spectrum intuitive mastery. So you have the link on your webcast and replay page, or go to gracefulconnections.com/propeller intuition. Now let's take a moment to be present once again to the orb of truth, allowing it to remain there, holding us, holding all that we have received today, all that we are not even yet aware that we have received, allowing it to sink in as we are held in the orb of truth for as long as it serves our highest good, our evolution, and the highest good of all. And I'm closing now by giving gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you for answering yes to the calling of truth and the calling of your radiant clairvoyance to be embraced and modeled for others. Gratitude to the orb of truth for providing a safe, sacred space for our gathering and intuitive readings today. Gratitude to our higher selves and all the higher beings who guide, support, and protect us. And gratitude to the divine. Thank you. Until we meet again as soon as this Thursday for our live etheric propeller for radiant clairvoyance session. Make sure to sign up now so you'll have time to prepare to optimize your session, gaining the greatest possible outcomes in the smoothest possible way. Until then, many graceful blessings to you all, and goodbye now.